What if I told you that just weeks ago, India was attacked by over 1,000 drones and missiles, but not a single one hit its target? Or that India's scientists have unveiled a stealth drone invisible to both radar and heat sensors? Welcome to World Pedia, where today we break down the most game-changing advances reshaping India's defense, the hidden strategies, and the fierce battles in Parliament. Because every headline shapes your world. Let's dive in. Hey, World Pedia fam, I'm Hostname, and in this special report we answer, how did India's Operation Sindoor rewrite air defense history? What's behind the new dual stealth drone breakthrough? Who's sparring in Parliament about India's military legacy, and why does it matter? Plus, the US-India trade standoff, new nuclear moves, and anti-terror operations. On May 9th, 2025, Pakistan launched a shock attack. Over 1,000 drones and missiles targeted at India's key cities and military bases. But here's the twist. Thanks to cutting-edge, almost entirely indigenous air defense tech and round-the-clock vigilance, every single projectile was intercepted. No breaches, no panic. Instead, India's radar nets, anti-missile systems, and air command proved their mettle. Prime Minister Modi didn't just celebrate with words, he visited the frontline Air Force base at Adampur, showing global media every radar and runway intact. This was both a military triumph and an open rebuttal to propaganda from across the border. So how did India outthink this attack? A new doctrine. The army introduced red teaming, a method inspired by US and Israeli warfare experts, where independent teams, called Vidor Vakta, test your own plans by thinking like the enemy. Red teaming isn't just theory. It's now built into every high-stakes Indian war exercise, making defense planning smarter and more adaptive for the future. And here's the tech you'll want to watch. Two Hyderabad-based defense startups under the IDEX program have delivered India's first true dual stealth drone. What does dual stealth mean? It's invisible not just to radar, but also to heat signature sensors. Think, flying undetected through even the best protected airspace. The secret weapon. Rama nanotech coating, first used for Navy ships, now miniaturized for drones. This DIY stealth means India can carry out intelligence missions, surveillance, and even high-risk strikes, all while avoiding enemy countermeasures. Defense experts call this a force multiplier, something that changes the rules overnight. Of course, every breakthrough has a backstory. After Operation Sindoor, Prime Minister Modi went before Parliament and laid into past governments, accusing Congress of dismantling India's early defense industry after independence. Opposition leaders fired back, pointing to their contributions in setting up key R&D and asking if new tech is being properly managed. For viewers, here's the question. Is today's power built only by this generation, or is it a legacy of everyone who came before? Beyond missiles and drones, the global chessboard is shifting. US-India trade talks have made remarkable progress, even as Washington threatens big new tariffs. Trade is about more than economics. It's about supply chains, defense tech, and India's rise as a self-reliant superpower. Recent weeks saw major anti-terror successes. Police and special forces neutralized terrorists linked to cross-border groups. Operation Mahadev, an 80-day campaign using forensic science and cyber tracing, found and eliminated terrorist kingpins behind recent attacks. Meanwhile, India's cabinet has greenlit 10 new nuclear reactors, aiming for cleaner power and even more energy independence in the next decade. Now I want your take, World Pedia family. Does this new era of homegrown tech make you feel safer or a bit uneasy? What questions do you have about Operation Sindoor or stealth drones? And who, in your view, deserves credit for India's newfound edge? Today's leaders, industry pioneers, or all of the above? Drop your thoughts and hot takes in the comments. We feature the smartest ones in our next video. If you want the truth behind defense news and world affairs, not just the headlines, smash like, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a breakthrough. Follow us on socials and tell us what global crisis or tech frontier you want explained next. Thanks for watching Worldpedia, your guide to a fast-changing planet. See you next time.